All right, welcome everyone to the Discord, or I guess the Global L5R World Cup. We have week 2 action from Group 3, I believe. No, that's the England group. Group 4. I need to edit this title. Group 4 action between USA and Singapore. I'm gonna have Jokingly come here and co-cast with me. And we're gonna let the players know to go ahead. Alright, they got the chess clocks right. Ooh, good for them. Thanks for the bits, Joe. So we have Bill Jr. versus BridgeBoy. Bill is playing basically test deck that we worked on together.
All right.
Hey, what's up? Got Jokingly here now.
Hear me all right?
Yeah, you're good.
You there?
Yeah, can you hear me? Hello? I hear you. I hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me? It doesn't appear so. The chat can hear you. Johnny says speak to us in your resonant tones. So looking at. Oh, can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. Just a quick peruse of the decks here. While they're doing some turn 1 buys, Bill being very smart and winning the die roll. You know, a skill all
Strong.
a skill all L5R players should strive for.
Real strong.
We see is 9 the traditional number of holdings in crap has been 7, right?
So it was originally 7. It kind of flirted up to 8. Once everybody had to run 3 favorable grounds, we just said, all right, fine, 8.
I see 9 here.
Now, yeah, I mean, it's creeping around. Cooney Lab kind of changed it as well.
I mean,
Where you're
lab
like,
is
well,
powerful.
yeah, so it's like I can't cut any of this. If they fix Octac too, then you can go down to 2 favorable ground.
Yeah,
But
that's fair. Hopefully they do that before Worlds so we can all just, play the real game.
that would be ideal.
So on the conflict side, we see he's opted for 1 talisman and gone for 2 Gaijin customs instead. That's kind of a trade basically that I've seen where you trade a talisman for a second customs. You don't want to cut a Wayfinder.
Yeah, I think right now you can't really cut wayfinders, right? Obviously, dragon issues, but then stuff like magistrate station and
Oh my god,
normal
yeah, that
scoping row
card.
problems. So you really, and then you're trying to run 3 clouds. So wayfinder's super important. I actually was kind of okay with this change. Gaijin Customs is pretty strong. It's actually pretty good in this matchup.
So we see also only 2 assassination and 1 wave of the crab is the only other special scenario here. So definitely hedging less on that combo.
Yeah, I don't know if you hit it before I could hear what was going on, but flooded waste is
Oh yeah,
what stands out to me in this list.
I forgot about that one. So is that in the row? Do we believe it's in the row or do we believe it's on Stronghold?
I believe it's on the box.
Okay.
Because I mean, again, otherwise you're putting like meditations on the box.
Shameful maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that doesn't seem ideal. We're gonna assume it's on the Stronghold and then when Bill flips it first attack.
Right.
Yeah, mittens. It's jokingly. So we see a spyglass. We see a spyglass and a past opportunity, a past combat opportunity by both players. Real quick, we saw Shuichi 2 Fate. We saw Crab get passing Fate. We see Bill getting a Doomed plus a Swordsmith set up. And then we see Bill covert the Shuichi, who's clouded, so he can't block. Really negates the Spyglass setup. And we're going to go for an Earth Ring here.
Yeah, I think covert is probably the most powerful. I mean, covert's a pretty powerful mechanic anyway. But in this matchup specifically, it really, really turns into kind of a covert battle
Yeah.
with skirmishers on both sides, and then Shuichi versus Tattooed Wanderers and Mitsu. So pseudo Shuichi is very powerful, and pseudo removing that.
So we actually see BridgeBoy playing a skirmisher with one Fate here. It kind of screams to me that he has Way of the Crab.
He's not gonna have a window, unfortunately.
Turn. Oh no, because he's gonna pass first player. You're right, actually. So I don't know why you Fate this then.
I'm not really sure.
So he's representing 2 strength with box. We see BridgeBoy playing a bonsai. I'm really greedy against Crab. I would have just bought Doom Shigenja and passed. And then just like floated a ton of Fate and been like, what are you gonna do to me, Crab? Attack? I didn't think so.
Yeah, that starts actually really rough.
Yeah, you just buy Doomed and then you just sit there and just you just play chicken. It's just like attack my provinces, and then like you just hard mulligan for conflict characters.
Yeah. We'll see. If BridgeBoy can actually win this, then he will have the fate required. Bill attacked Earth.
Yeah, and we see a fine katana. I don't know why you Earth here. I actually, with the spyglass pre-attached, I like going Void. People say why not use the Iron Mine to Watsy? Oh, right, instead of the Fate. Yeah, so he might not have it. So we see the assassination on the Doomed. This Earth conflict is over. You know, we're gonna see. Oh man, there's a face-up keeper also. I don't know why you Earth here.
Yeah, that cost him the favor.
Like fire and void both all seem
Yeah, I
better.
like fire. I mean, I think I like fire there. You can potato Shuichi pretty
I like
aggressively.
so like I like getting
But
void.
Void's pretty legit too. It lets you just get rid of the spyglass without having to let it go.
I like voiding as often as possible against Crab to get their guys into save range, right? Where you just have to force them to save.
Yeah.
So like
yeah, that's kind of a blowout right there.
yeah. The issue here is that Bill doesn't have any Fate. Like that's the other reason I like opening Doomed. Now you're opening. So like Crab has a board. Crab developed a board. You developed really nothing. No notable characters. And like Crab could just buy Kuniyori here. They flipped another keeper.
Yeah. Which we're gonna see.
It's not like you're gonna honor pressure them, right? Like so, it's not like you have another wing condition.
Yeah, I mean Yori's pretty solid here. Bill has the Shigenja.
Yeah, and so Bill
If he's
buys
got the
this
second
investigator with
cloud,
2 Fate. This is leading into a downward spiral. Like games like this where you're forced to buy to the board and then you never get to really put a high amount of Fate on your characters. You just can never outlast the saves.
Yep, for sure.
And like
See if you
you
can
know,
find a cloud with this.
when you can 3 and 4 Fate all your important characters and get multiple activations of all of them, you know, Crab's important characters, that's where you really gain the advantage. We're one feast or famine away from things changing though.
Absolutely.
You know,
I mean, BridgeBoy's deep enough that he has probably seen a Wayfinder at this point, but you never know.
If he wayfinds and sees Resto, right, he goes for a different province and then finds Feast or Famine. You know, he tries to eject with a favorable ground. Bill can just hawk tattoo him back. Like that's just like something that can happen.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a turn too early. You can usually around turn 3, you can pull that kind of like float turn where you actually don't fate your guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Then
it's only one
fate
fate.
Mine, and then you can roll into Foff. Yeah,
Yeah.
like. So, but it was a little tough.
Getting your Yori
with
Yori fate taken here would be huge.
Yeah. But if this Yori goes unchecked, I mean,
Yeah,
Yori's
you
kind
need a
of a
cloud.
monster if you can't cloud him. Yeah.
The character is always clouded, so I actually never know what he does, but I'm sure
I mean,
it's powerful.
Swordsman didn't pull a cloud, so
I've copied Yori's ability with Yokuni before like it's really funny. Sometimes you just get into a spot where Crab hasn't seen spyglasses, and then they like play an assassination and like take an unopposed and an air ring, and suddenly you just can one bid the Crab player, and then you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I guess I'm the dishonor player now, and then Yori's really good at just choking the hand down.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see a military conflict here. Going after Void, runs into Shameful. He does have a Finger of Jade on his Swordsmith. I would not hesitate to pop that Finger of Jade here. Your opponent has to have the second assassination. Opponent goes to 3 honor. Not
Yeah,
having a let go for the Spyglass really sucks.
Yeah, Spyglass is going to do a little bit of work here. Mountain is unsurprising. Seal. He's got like a double hurricane punch.
Well, so he's played 1 card. He can box to 3, and then he's tied. But then he has to have a military buff, because the Crab box will put Shuichi out of range.
Yeah.
So the Crab player has to pay attention to basically what could happen to him.
Yeah, if he's keeping track between buffs and, I mean, he's got a favorable ground too, so he could always leave.
Yeah, but then the mountain, then you just played mountain, right? Like that feels really fucking bad. I guess then you can use it on the second defense.
It feels better than getting void.
Yeah, that's fair. So Bill discards Tattoo Wander at random via Kuni Yori. Bill plays Hurricane Punch. So now BridgeBoy needs to play a Katana or a military pump of his own here.
Yep.
And we do see a fine Katana. So currently Swordsmith is... Oh, we see a second Hurricane Punch.
Okay. So then we see a box back, probably?
Well, no, that's not enough, right? That puts... So Shuishi's at 6, and then her...
Four.
Oh, yeah, Swordsmith will go to 5.
Yeah.
So then the Dragon Box will put it above.
Yep.
So currently they're tied 5-5. No Watch Commander here is really, really nice for Bill. Allows him to even like do these things. Watch Commander became even more annoying, and almost like in terms of priority, like next to Spyglass now with how the deck plays. Between Mitsu and just like trying, being forced to play multiple cards in a conflict.
Yeah, the annoying part of Mitsu, Hurricane Punch, Void Fist, and Watch Commander is Watch Commander.
Yeah. Joe, come on, Void Fist equal or lower? You're dumb, Joe. Everyone knows it's equal. It's a very reasonable card, just like Lion's Pride Brawler. It also allows you to bow dashes. Just in case you were wondering, you are allowed to Void Fist dashes because it is a skill check. And dashes are 0. So
box.
So tied right now, and so
the other option too. It doesn't feel great, but if you just eat it, right? Because leaving isn't great either, and then attack back on a water ring, it's not the end of the world.
That's fair. I can get behind that, especially mill water.
Yeah.
Joe, they were thinking the same things when they printed Lion's Pride Brawler. It's the same text. I don't understand. Yeah. Benjo points out you could have used Shameful to make Bill play another attachment. And now he didn't even activate Shameful. He should have activated Shameful before leaving.
Oh, I thought that was the first.
Yeah. I also thought it was the first thing he did. And so like maybe he was trying to be coy and save it for like the next attack there. But like now you have no presence there.
Yeah, no, it never fires, right?
Yeah. If he can like somehow crack this Iron Mine, that would be like really nice for him. But I don't know how he's gonna prevent a Void Ring attack here, or a Water Ring.
Yeah, I mean, if it's still the same old Feast or Famine play. So if BridgeBoy doesn't have...
Oh, he Hawk Tattoos him back in. Wait, that puts him up on force though.
Have enough military.
Wait, that puts him up on force and draws him another card with the Spyglass. Why did we Hawk Tattoo here?
Oh boy.
Why not Hawk Tattoo like couldn't you?
Oh no. Wait, box 2 punch, 5, 6, 7,
Is it 8 to 8?
7.
No, 7 to 8. It says right here. Defend. Oh no, favor. It's still 7 to 7.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It's
yeah,
equal. It's
whatever.
equal.
Yeah.
No, it's equal. We were
Because equal.
the favor throws off the count because it counts it in the skill check in the chat.
Yeah.
Wait, he had Watch Commander this whole time?
That's pretty bad.
Oh no, he must have drawn it off the spyglass.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is this just like the ultimate greed play from Bill? He had the break.
He's doubling down.
Yeah, why not just?
The Earth Ring was greed play 1.
Yeah, why not just like drag Yori in and then bow Yori?
Yeah.
If he doesn't have a let go for this Watch Commander, this play is so bad. And then if he had a let go, he probably should let go the spyglass.
Well.
He has Chris talking to him, right? Like.
Yeah. That was the plan.
So I can't even blame Bill for both of these things because it's like not entirely him. Like when you have a teammate talking to you, it's also. Oh, okay. He does have the let go on the watch.
Crab disrespect going on.
Yeah. He has the let go for the Watch Commander.
Okay.
Okay, shameful display finally works here.
Yep.
Oh my god! Imagine if he has the assassination here. Oh, that'd be so good. Oh, that'd be like the biggest long con I've ever seen. Oh, Bill taking no chances, plays another finger. I really don't like that though. After Manicured left the row, the dragon row, you went from 3 provinces giving you fate to only 2. So now his investigator won't be able to fire on a political attack, if BridgeBoy was to do that.
That's true.
Yep, there's the Void Fist.
Yeah.
Yep, breaks Shameful, gonna void Shuichi. I mean, BridgeBoy could also just go for Earth and get another keeper if he wanted. You could do Mill Earth with Yori and the Skirmisher, and then leave both your keepers back.
Yeah, you could.
You kind of want the Fate, though.
I think BridgeBoy wants the Fate.
I like Fire and Water the most here.
Yeah. But 9 cards in hand and Foth is a beating, so any.
Yeah. I mean, you have 50% bad hits here.
Yeah.
Like even Shameful is totally fine here. We just see the attack with the Skirmisher. Hits Upholding Authority on Fire, and we're gonna see a defense here from the Doom Shigenja. So swing and find the correct one.
Yep. I still think I would have gone water. But...
Yeah, I agree. Bill defends with a doomed and passes. Oh wait, Bill just doesn't defend. He just doesn't care. Does he think he can get past and break the Manicured? I don't think so.
Is he gonna honor this keeper?
No, he's gonna dishonor the investigator for sure. The real question is, so Bill's gonna go for a Ring of Fate here. I think you go water for sure though to stand your Swordsmith for defense.
Yeah.
So I guess this way Bill's thinking he can court games his investigator and then not worry about it because he has the Doom escorting. I mean, BridgeBoy is at 4 honor, by the way. But the Spyglass is a pretty big deal.
But yeah, he's got 9 cards in hand. And an Iron Mine for this Shuichi, so I think he's okay. Kuniori is pretty good at forcing Earth conflicts, and he's got 2 keepers.
Yeah, so next turn he can first...
Earth.
Yeah, next turn you just first conflict Earth. Oh, he has a customs. Lol.
Okay. Alright. I get it.
This is where the greed on the Lecco on not the Spyglass like comes in. I would have Leccoed that Spyglass as soon as it came down.
Yeah, I mean it's Spyglass, right? Like it just draws you more Watch Commanders.
Which just draws you more cards, and it's not going anywhere.
Exactly.
And then I like using Mystics to like I would have even considered, instead of buying Investigator this turn, buy the Mystic and then just kill the Spyglass as your first action.
Yeah, I think there's. I mean, case in point, right? There's just too much shit you gotta blow up. You can't Mystic.
Yeah, he better not mulligan this Mystic. Mystic is so good, you better keep it. Yeah, Spyglass is like priority number one. I actually like just stopped letting go Talisman. I just like didn't care. I'm just like, alright, whatever. Take me around your terrible provinces.
Right.
Like I'll break 4, I don't care. He drew the Watch Commander off the Spyglass. Oh, Nick says, nah, man, just let go. The Watch Commander is correct. Team Singapore. It looks like you DC'd, by the way.
Oh, did I?
I mean, chat says jokingly he's disconnected, so I would just try and reconnect.
Blow up.
We do see a political air attack, by the way. And we see a double defense, and the Shuichi is mountained.
Yeah, he's got to defend with like Shuichi plus Keeper, right?
Yeah, and like you don't like investigating here really sucks, right? You're giving your opponent two fate either way. If you pay to Earth, your opponent goes water, and then if you pay to water, your opponent just goes water.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, he blocked with everything?
I don't know about blocking with the keeper. Why do you need to block with the keeper? He's gonna empty some of his hand out though. You could go for a scout if you wanted to and try and find resto. Take a 33% chance on Feast or Famine. Yeah, Benjo, trust me, if I was playing, I would be playing Dragon for Team USA. I've actually really enjoyed just sitting back and watching, though. It's been a really fun event. So we see a court games by BridgeBoy to dishonor the Doom Shigenja. Not sure I like that use of court games, but maybe he's just trying to get cards out of his hand. I would have honored my Shuichi.
Yeah.
Or I would have honored Kuniori, or even if you're worried about getting dishonored, right? You just honor your keeper. I think a lot of people don't do that enough. Where you just like court games for an honor, right? Like court games can just regain one honor.
Yeah, I mean, I think here you honor Shuichi absolutely, but that's okay.
We did not see an investigate there, which really makes this investigator purchase really dubious.
Yeah, and there's a favorable ground in the yard, and so I think scouting here is pretty reasonable because if he's got a rebuild.
I mean, based on this attack, it feels like he does it. I don't like going Earth here, by the way. I like going Water to set up the Earth next turn for the double keeper.
Yeah, agreed.
So we see a second court games to dishonor the Shuichi. We see another court games by BridgeBoy. I think that's all of them, isn't it? No, it's only 2. Both sides have played 2. Upholding Authority triggers. What are we gonna see here?
Yeah, BridgeBoy didn't empty out anything from his hand, so.
I'm looking for rebuild. If I'm Bill, I'm looking for rebuild. I'm looking for attachments like Watch Commander or Spyglass. Obviously, I assume those would have been played already, but those are what I'm looking for more than anything. Reprieve.
Yeah, I have to imagine Watch Commander, Spyglass gets played since he's got a fade.
Rebuild, Reprieve are what I'm looking for. We see a second Customs, a Wayfinder, Rebuild, Reprieve, Mountain. Chooses to take Wayfinder. Interesting. I don't know if I would have done that. I think I might have taken a save or a stand.
Yeah, I think that's kind of bad because
like
you're getting kind of close to this like float turn sort of thing. Like ripping one fade off of Yori is okay, but not incredible. And BridgeBoy can pretty confidently bid 1 here, and so Resto's not like the end of the world either.
This Mitsu is pretty nice, but like, not the Kasada's actually perfect. You just actually you should Vanguard Warrior and pass here, and then next turn buy Kasada.
Yeah, absolutely.
If I'm BridgeBoy here, I'm passing.
With a lab, I mean,
buying the Mystic is fine too. I think. Okay. If I'm Bill, I'm passing 100%. I'm passing. I'm gonna eat my 2 breaks like a man, and then I'm gonna try and recover.
Yeah, this Mystic is pretty.
Oh my god, buying Raitsugu is so bad. You have no fate.
Pass. Finder's Blade is
This
kind
just
of
feels like
underwhelming.
the old style of playing dragon where you're just not where you're just buying to the board all the time, and like I like that the style of just ebb and flow where you buy big, save big, buy big, save big,
Hmm.
and then you always float 3 or 4 fate pretty much consistently. Nick's saying that's great, boys. Very good play.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
now
yeah. Mitten saying lab is big. Agreed. Lab is huge on this board.
Lab is huge here. BridgeBoy's honor is recovered. Bill's down to 3. And if he wants, he can. Uh,
He needs to kill the
yeah,
spyglass with this mystic.
yeah, he should do that right now.
And we're seeing some pre-playing stuff here to get around Resto.
Yeah, I mean, if he really wants to play around everything, Vanguard Warrior is a unstoppable kind of guy.
I do
right?
like that actually, right? You can attack with Vanguard Warrior depending, but the
And
pro
then just sack him.
well that leaves you open to Hawk Tattoo.
It does.
But like, I
But,
guess you make your opponent
I
have
mean,
it.
you got to scout somehow.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah. Who do you put the fate
you could
on?
do the same thing with Mystic.
Yeah, I like doing it with Mystic more than with Vanguard Warrior.
It's probably better with Mystic here, actually.
Because if you do it with the Vanguard Warrior and you're
Because-
forced to sack the Vanguard Warrior, you kind of tip your hand on where the fate is going.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You want to hold that until the end of it. I don't play Mia Mystic, so I don't have this option.
Missing out, dude.
Am I? Am I?
Not really, but I mean, sometimes you do what you gotta do. This Mia Mystic is so good, right? He just killed Spyglass.
I mean, Mia Mystic is the definition of doing what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Right?
The card is a hot medium.
He's a real.
I don't know why you fate this skirmisher. Like,
It's his favorite thing.
I don't know. I don't get it. Like, why you like fating these conflict characters?
It's 2 with Lab.
Sure, I guess.
It's actually 3 on an Earth conflict with Lab.
Well,
and
like
Nori.
Joe, Bill put himself behind the 8
The
ball.
skirmisher attacks by itself for 4 military.
Bill put himself behind the 8 ball by just randomly attacking Earth on turn 1, and then getting killed.
Yeah, that was greed. Just greed.
Like you could also, and then also just buying, like he didn't float turn 1. Like he could have just bought the Swordsmith on turn 2. Like turn 2, he could have bought Swordsmith and Mia Mystic the Spyglass, and then BridgeBoy still has to figure out what to attack. So you're still in a fine position. It's gonna be really unfortunate when I'm not when I don't have this insane row and I can't just be this ultimate scum lord where I just like rely on my provinces. I'm just like, yeah, I'll buy Doom Shigenja, nothing.
1 mana 3/3.
Yeah, I'll buy Doom Shigenja, nothing else. So we see the rebuild to play around restoration. So he's down to 4 cards.
Yeah, I mean he's there. He's got stat characters to attack with, and
Yeah, he's definitely
down
well
to 4
positioned on this
is
board.
Yeah.
He's gonna grab the 2 fate off this water ring. Really smart.
Yeah. I don't like this skirmisher though, but
I don't know. I think I would send more than just the skirmisher.
the skirmisher breaks Foff by himself.
Well, he did hit Feast or
so
Famine. And it's actually really bad. So Bill should not defend this. He's gonna go to 2 honor, which is the real problem. However, he can take the fate off of Yori, put it on his swordsmith, and then the water ring can't bow it.
yeah.
We see Yori fire discards a dice show at random. I feel like I'm watching a Scorpion game. Both players' honors are just tanked.
Yeah. But yeah, this attack is a little upsetting, I think.
And so we see the fate from Yori go over. I mean, he has 3 saves, right? He has Vanguard Warrior, he has Iron Mine, and he has a Reprieve.
Yeah, I mean that's not the upsetting part, right? It's just that you have ways to
Yeah, you have ways to play around
that.
play around X, and you choose not to.
Yeah.
That's when people go.
The exact same attack with Mia Mystic does the exact same thing.
That's when people go ahead and complain. They go to the chat and they're like, "Oh my God, Feast or Famine is so broken. It moved all the fate off of my guy." And it's like, you could have just played around it, right? No, it's too broken. No counterplay.
Mia Mystic gives him the option, and if Bill doesn't block, he can just break.
I mean,
it.
this is not to say the card isn't broken. It's just You know,
Yeah, it's definitely broken.
there are ways to mitigate your losses.
Yeah, and they're all on the table.
Thank you, Joe. Thanks, Joe. I knew I could count on you for insightful chat. So I've been drafting the Legacy Cube on Magic Online with my friends.
Yeah.
We've done 4 drafts. Got 4 trophies, 4 undefeateds.
Sick.
We just
Sick.
drafted Blue White Approach of the Second Sun with no other win conditions. Well, we had Planeswalkers. We had opponents conceding. That was a win condition. But like we had Jace the Mind Sculptor,
Yeah.
we had Teferi, we had Tameo, we had Gideon Jura, and we just had like a bunch of wraths and stuff. And then we just like approached people. It was so good.
I'm so disgusting.
we had no other win. We drafted other win conditions, but we put them in the sideboard because we weren't allowed to have other ones.
Mind Sculptors won a game or two before.
Well, when you Fate Seal your opponent and they have no cards, they usually concede.
Yeah.
Fate Seal, and then you say, I would like to keep this on top. Then your opponent concedes.
You can keep this.
Yeah.
All right, fine. I'm out of here.
A land, keep it.
The other thing I kind of don't like about this BridgeBoy attack, just to keep wailing on him since we're not doing anything, is that skirmishers are, again, it's that covert thing, but they're super important for the box, right?
Yeah.
Because when you get to Sacred Sanctuary, like,
You need to cover
you
the
gotta
monks.
stop these assholes. Yeah, the seal guys have to get coverted.
So like, we're obviously saying some negative things, and like Bridgeway could have played the situation better. Like the way he's navigated this game, obviously Bill has not done the perfect things, but like he's played this game pretty well.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I really like what he's done for the most part. Like, he was super cognizant of Void Fist, right? Like,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
whole fight. You know exactly what was going on. Yeah, I think it was solid.
Probably goes Earth here then. Kuniori doesn't have to participate for the buff, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So like Earth here is pretty nice. You just keep cycling these 2 keepers.
Mm-hmm.
Keep hammering Earth. Earth is good too. You know, if you hit Resto, you're totally fine. You actually don't want to hit Shameful here. Hitting Shameful here really sucks. You have to not send your Vanguard Warrior either. You could actually send the Vanguard Warrior and bid. The Vanguard Warrior is actually 3 military, and it'll be 4 in Earth. You can actually send the Vanguard Warrior. And then if Bill wants to pump the right Suga to duel the Vanguard Warrior, you basically
You just pop him.
you could bid a little bit higher. Like you could bid to tie maybe. And then pitch the lab. You could, just take the honor from Bill. Like, I actually don't mind sending the Vanguard Warrior. And then, like, if Bill plays a buff, you just sack it.
Yeah.
Like, you would sack it and put it on Kuniori then. And then, if Bill duels another character, you save them with a different way. Oh yeah, you can also Mystic. You could Mystic the right Sugu monk. Oh, yeah, right. Shuichi has Cloud the Mind on him. Duh. This works too, right? So this way Shuichi can gain a fate if you want. You can gain a money. You can covert the investigator on the political attack, and Bill just did a political attack, so you're not gonna get an investigation.
Yeah, this is pretty good.
I like that a lot, actually. It sets up covert for next turn on the stronghold attack. Yeah, Void's really strong here.
Is he going Void?
Yeah. Hitting Resto here is so big, it denies Seeker Fate also.
Yeah. Yeah, Void's not bad. I think I'd probably go Earth, but Void is also...
He switched it to Earth now.
Oh.
Avoiding the Investigator is actually a pretty big game.
Yeah.
And he does hit Resto, really good for him.
Yeah.
No Seeker Fate.
This is solid. Yeah, right Chugu can't duel at all.
I mean, he could. I wouldn't suggest doing it.
Yeah, it's an illegal play.
Well, we do see a Seal of the Dragon. That's a powerful card.
3, 4, 5, 6.
I don't know what
7, 8.
I like sending with the Keeper, because if the Keeper dies and you win the Earth Ring, he comes back.
I mean, the Shuichi's 8 military, right?
Let's see, 3, 4, 5,
Earth Ring
6, 7,
and
8.
Yori.
Yeah, I see 8.
Yeah, or Earth Ring and Lab.
Yeah, I like sending the keeper also. The keeper's three, right? So Bill has to play a bunch to pump to even duel that
Yeah.
duel. Keeper's gonna die anyway. The Vanguard Warrior holds off the Investigator on military by itself. So Bill being at 2 honor is actually really horrific because any Watch Commander basically kills you.
Clouds the Vanguard Warrior.
If he has a let go, he could actually clear the board. We see a fan for trying to break. You can just yeah, you just box here. So right, Sugo's military is 5-6 currently. So he needs to get 2 more military. Clouding the Vanguard Warrior also plays a card for Void Fist. Like if so BridgeBoy is out of buffs. We see another Pathfinder's Blade. That's still not enough, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're still 1 short. Does he just gonna play the third Pathfinder's Blade? He might be doing the thing that I do sometimes, where I'm clicking Void Fist and I'm seeing if I can target my opponent's character. I don't bother trying to to count stats. It's just easier to click my card and see if it works. Like after every pump, it's like, all right, can I play it now? Okay, and we see a small bonsai. I would have preferred the small bonsai instead of this committing this other Pathfinder's Blade. I don't like this duel. You just don't save Shuichi here and use the save on Yori.
Yeah.
Like you're not winning the conflict, so you just let your character die. You're not gonna win favor, so
yeah, you're not breaking, so
you're not breaking. You don't care. Like obviously the Earthring is nice, but this lets you actually like use a save proactively. If you were breaking, maybe you use the Iron Mine to save here, right?
Yeah. Instead, just bids.
He bids to win. Actually, he bids the 3. So Bill gains the honor and then loses the conflict, and then we see the Void Fist.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I actually like that from BridgeBoy. Bill's down to 1 card. All his characters are going to void out next turn. You still have saves.
Yeah, but you end up in the same spot if you just let that go and let him die. Then he's on 2 cards.
Oh, I like letting him die, right?
Oh yeah.
Then your opponent's still on 2 honor. You still have more honor to fuel this lab.
Yep.
You're gonna have a ton of fate next turn. You Iron Mine to save Yori. And then you have a reprieve next turn for Yori again.
Yep.
Like you just want to space all your saves. Like the turn that you spend all your saves, and then if you don't win the game the next turn, and your board voids, you're in trouble.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, he's got a huge fate advantage right now. His saving grace.
I think he needs to block with the Vanguard Warrior.
No, it's 3, right? This guy's 3 plus box is 4. Bill has 1 card. It has to be a bonsai for this to hurt you.
Yeah, but you want. Oh, I guess this pushes.
Oh right, yeah. 3, 4, yeah, 4 to 4.
Pushing's fine.
Perfect.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, Bill had to let go as his last card. So a character is going to die. Yeah, one of these big characters is going to die. BridgeBoy's final 2 cards are Mountain Does Not Fall and Gaijin Customs.
I think at this point you probably actually keep.
He saves Shuichi, lets Yori die.
Yeah, I mean I like the covert, but Red 2's got a wander on him, so I don't like it as all that much.
He pitches the lab now because he paid all that honor. Oh, Mitsu. Oh man, this Yusuke's pretty big actually. Although it can be void stopped by this favorable ground. I mean, Mitsu is definitely the character that he needs to see.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get a pass here. We're gonna draw 1. We're gonna get 1 off of the swordsmith. We're gonna probably go for a fire ring.
Might have kept the lab.
Bill bids 2, BridgeBoy bids 3. So BridgeBoy's down to 3 honor. We could just see a bizarre scenario where BridgeBoy gets dishonored. That would be hilarious. Bill grabs reprieve off of Swordsmith. Big hit there. There's no Karada District to stop that.
Yep.
Being able to reprieve this Raitsugu is so huge.
Oh
You
yeah.
have to be really careful on picking your fight now with the Raitsugu. If he dies from his own duel, you're just like really fucked.
Yes, that would be devastating. But an active Mitsu is going to be
He
pretty
has to get
rough
around this
here.
Kasada first, so it's kind of annoying.
Yeah, Kasada's going to eat some activations. Shuichi is clean, so he can block the covert attack.
You have to be really careful on your action equity right now, especially with the hands as low as they are, where you set up a position where you can win a fight. So, like, maybe you send in... You don't want to go into a face-up province, because it could be, or face-down province, I mean, because it could be defend the wall and you just get fucked. But I think you go in for this firing to grab the fate, and then just don't do anything with your swordsmith. Like, just send the swordsmith in to pick up a fate. Force BridgeBoy to basically play a card, like, play his mountain.
You don't attack with Investigator.
I mean, to attack with Investigator and use his ability, you have to waste an action. And currently, your wastable actions are favorable ground and box.
Yeah, that's true.
And I really want to box this Raitsugu to duel. He does go for it though. He goes for water though, and so he doesn't get the fate off of the firing here.
Yeah, that's kind of tough.
I've really disliked how Bill has managed his fate this game. He just has never had that much fate all game,
Yeah.
and it's really hampered all the things he could do.
BridgeBoy, on the other hand, I think has done a pretty great job of managing his fate.
Yeah, I would agree.
And, like, that was a big
Turn one,
turn.
maybe. Turn one. I think he might have. I think he jumped the gun on that spyglass.
Yeah.
Like even if Bill doesn't have the covert, and then you could just not block with a non-spyglass guy and set up the spyglass next turn when you have more. Basically, you just want money to going into the next turn, so you know what you want to do with it.
Right. Right.
So Shuichi gains him a fate. Manicure's gonna gain him a fate, so he's gonna go up to 5. So we burn the. Oh, see, he didn't use Yasuki there. I would have preferred to use the Yasuki as the first action. You're already being attacked and manicured, so you don't really need the fate as much, I think.
I think he's waiting to get investigated, right?
No, so there's only one holding in play. And so Bill used that
right.
as his action equity.
Right.
We see Jesus. I mean, you have to take the spyglass here.
I don't know why he didn't play this way.
Yeah, you can't. I believe that is a misstep. And that is what we see happen here. Yeah, Nix, I think your countryman just had a faux pas there, and he saw money. He saw the money signs and didn't see the real investment.
Dude, this is a nightmare, right? He can talisman into defend the wall and then water ring down this right Sugu.
Oh my god, that's so bad.
Like, that's a huge
He has to have a let
blowout.
go here, or you just die. Yep, and Bill passes.
Yeah, I mean, this is Rip City, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Raitsugu can get stood by Sacred Sanctuary. And that is what we see. BridgeBoy can even go air if he wants and just guarantee himself not being dishonored. Although dishonoring Mitsu is probably better, so go for fire.
Yeah.
Yep, there's the mountain does not fall. And water rings Raitsugu, yikes.
Yeah, you get a big mill fire here and dishonor Mitsu.
Yep.
For sure.
And Kasada's still on right now. We're gonna get a double keeper here out of this Mill Earth.
Yeah, that's
Mill
fine
Earth's
too.
fine also. You just get double keeper.
Yeah, I'd probably do fire
I
first,
think
and
yeah.
then
I think the thing is
it's not like, I mean, Bill can't take the Earth Ring off the table or anything insane, but
getting the firing activation is worth three force, perpetuated because it's gonna stay on the character, whereas getting the keepers is only 2 force.
yeah.
Like
Plus it
if you had
takes
the
the
lab,
fate,
if you had the lab still, I could understand.
right? But and you want to take the fate too because you want to make Bill attack. Then Bill has to attack Error to get a fate,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like just lose that.
What does Bill discard at random? Bill discards Void Fist at random. Bill couldn't really play that
That's
card.
that's the third Void Fist.
Yeah, I mean he has Mitsu in play, so
Yeah.
the problem is he doesn't have action equity, so he has to save his box right now. He also can't attack because BridgeBoy has this Mountain Shuichi. So I think you have to
Yep.
pass your conflict opportunity here. If you don't pass your conflict opportunity here, actually you should attack with your guy to pick up a fate here because your guy's gonna get coverted. I guess it has a finger though.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Yeah,
that
he has to
covers
attack. No,
for
he
it.
has to attack the swordsmith. You have to send the swordsmith in on one of these rings, presumably fire, because you need the fate to reprieve.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You need
absolutely.
to reprieve this Retsugu to have any chance of winning the game.
Yeah.
So you have to send the swordsmith in.
Yep. Yeah, I forgot about that. Then the firing looks even better because then it's a poke error.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, what's up, Birdie? Yeah, okay. He sees the line. That's a good thing. He actually goes for the. Oh, he just flips the meditations. I guess it doesn't really do anything.
Yep,
Everyone knows what it is.
so
So I think BridgeBoy here defends just to. I think he's over defending here.
you
I guess
forget
both
that you
these
have
guys
the
have
mountain.
both these guys have no force, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, this is fine. So you just defend like this. You basically want it so that
Oh,
Bill can't win.
is there a downside to blocking with Shuichi? Did I
No,
not see?
but I mean
Okay.
he should have blocked with Shuichi also.
Yeah.
But like those two characters don't contribute force. I guess I guess you could leave them standing for favor.
Yeah, I mean, Favor's looking pretty good for BridgeBoy at this
Yeah,
point,
yeah.
but
So we're gonna get an attack here on Sacred Sanctuary. It's gonna stand right Sugu. You could potentially not even attack here if since you know what the stronghold is, and that way you save fate from you save a fate off your keepers.
you win the conflict, right? It's gonna be 7-6. Am I seeing that
Do
right?
you in the conflict?
I mean, assuming he doesn't have an action to burn for box.
I mean he can just burn the Mitsu activation if he wants.
Oh yeah. I don't know why I think Mitsu has to attack to use his action.
Well, it's just participate.
You know, obviously. Why would they?
I mean, Kyunasawa is just as broken. No one complains about that card.
Sure.
That card actually, like, for how broken powerful that card is, it gets very little complaint in my opinion. Like, for just how unreal that card is.
Yeah, I mean, the card is very good. Um,
All right, we're gonna get the air attack here. we're gonna get the stand on Raitsugu. So is it gonna win? So he's at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 against 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, so using Mitsu action and then burning box and then activating box works. You could even use Raitsugu action if you wanted. So there's a couple of ways to play this. You can activate Raitsugu to burn Kasada, and this leaves a fate on the keep. This leaves one of the keepers in play, but it allows you to draw a card with Hurricane Punch.
Right.
So if you care about that, you can run it that way, or you could not draw the card and kill one of the keepers this turn, and then box to win the conflict. You know, hopefully win the conflict.
If only he fire ringed this Mitsu. So he burns the duel.
Alright, I'm back. Mitten says people got tired of complaining about KI because Phoenix never won anything. Yeah, you're welcome. I am the reason Phoenix has not won anything twice. Poor Travis.
Poor Travis.
So we did see Raitsugu get canceled. So he valued the card draw basically. Like that's the line is do you value the card draw or not? Oh, we see a Wayfinder. Sure. This will potentially win in the conflict. Oh, but there's a Seal of the Dragon. And BridgeBoy passes.
That shuts it down, yeah.
I mean, there's the Reaper that we knew we had. So, like, Bill's, like, 2 turns from stabilizing? Losing the Swordsmith really sucks. Like, that was drawing you cards. That investigate, I think that was the least impactful investigate I've ever seen. It investigated once and, like, didn't win a single conflict.
Yeah.
That was really not very strong.
Not too good.
Bill's gonna be first player. If he's first player, I like. Oh no. That he's gonna be second player. Being first player with Sacred Sanctuary is really awesome. Cause you just get to send your guy in like an idiot and then have him stand.
Right.
Like Master Alchemist is nice. You just don't have any fate. Oh no. I really hate it when people do this where they go for the kill and don't. Yep, he's just gonna go for. He's gonna go for it. He's probably got it, but like this is just so risky.
It's pretty risky.
I'm assuming he's gonna play the other Crisis Breaker here. Because if he wasn't, he should have just like one faded Shuichi. Like you can just defend Void if you want and not get voided. So like one fading your character is way better. Also no fading your characters against Raitsugu is really
risky.
Yeah, Joe. His hand was Gaijin Customs. BridgeBoy's hand, we know his hand. Yeah, so he was passing feed to Bill. He has no fate right now.
We know his hand except for one.
Yeah, it's Gaijin Customs, Bonsai, and then unknown card, I believe, from the Earth Ring.
Envoy card.
Oh, it says you disconnected again. Okay, so Bill can save his storehouse if he wants. Both players bid 3. This is so aggressive. This is so aggressive.
So aggressive.
So Bill here can save his storehouse for the Kasada cancel. And then you can honor Mitsu with Alchemist, and then you need to be able to play some cards, and then you can Void Fist. That's what you need. And then you can go for water This if Bill holds this turn, I think I think he's got it. He has to hold right now though. Yeah, Coverting Alchemist doesn't really matter because Doom Shigenja has the exact same stats. Opponent can't play Assassination because he's on 3 honor. Crisis Breaker is fine, Choppa Bear, but like, also Bill can just not do Bill can just do his military attack with Raitsugu. So
shoves 22.
So Sacred Sanctuary activates on Raitsugu. So you have to burn an action immediately. So you have to do that quickly. You burn Storehouse, I believe, which is, since he hasn't activated it yet, I believe you should do it now.
Burns Raitsugu.
I don't like that.
I feel like
there's no way a random card is worth 3 force.
Yeah, like you can kill somebody.
If you were planning on doing this, you should have popped your Storehouse so you had more information.
I guess you can't kill anybody because there's an Iron Mine.
Oh right, then you should have popped your Storehouse immediately.
Yeah.
The Storehouse? Yeah, Nix, you're right. Alex pointed it out. I missed that. Alpha Squid. Sacred Sanctuary is after...
Also...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I mean, if he plays a rebuild, like, he's only played one...
Oh, yeah, if he rebuilds Lab here, the game's over.
Lab? Yeah, it's $1 billion.
Would you see a Cloud the Mind?
Ooh. That was strong.
I think that might do it, actually. We'll see.
That might be it.
Because all the Void Fists have been played.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Katana, and we know there's a bonsai in hand still.
Yeah. BridgeBoy has... I mean, Bill could have a bonsai. Bill has only played 1 bonsai, I believe. Yeah. Again, the Storehouse remains uncracked. Like, imagine if you Storehouse and you see something. Like, I just like having all my information if this is the line.
Yeah, why would
take.
always draw cards?
Well, we see a Wayfinder with the Shuichi Fate. Yep, there's the Storehouse Sacrifice. Mountains Anvil Castle. Why? Yeah, okay. I was like, why didn't you just play the Bonsai instead of wasting Fate here? Like, You're not holding information. You're just spending Fate. All right, Bonsai, Bill. Show us the Bonsai. Or a Hurricane Punch. Hurricane Punch and a Bonsai. Still got a Hurricane Punch left.
That's not enough.
It is enough if it was a Hurricane Punch. But I guess he should have Hurricane Punched first. Still not enough?
Oof.
And that's what we see.
Rip City.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, BridgeBoy played it pretty tight the whole way.
Yeah, maybe you're supposed to Hurricane Punch with Mitsu immediately. He had an opportunity. Oh, I guess then the Alchemist gets clouded. Yeah, so yeah, that doesn't work. I mean, it's not really lucky to see a Cloud of Fusuki. You have 3 left in your deck.
Yeah, right. I mean, he had a lot of hits there, like same story, right?
If he hits rebuild there, rebuild is how much force? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 force on a rebuild. Yeah, Jesus.
Exactly. So he's got 13 cards in his conflict deck. He's got to use Suki live, and he's got like 5 draws.
Yeah. That won him the game. I mean, like just the way Bill played the early game, you know, he didn't deserve to win. So, you know, BridgeBoy capitalized on his early game lead and was able to win the game.
Yeah.
And so that will put Singapore up 1-0, and we will have to see how the rest of that series plays out. This is great, man. Yeah, this is great. Me not having to play, I have no stress, nothing. I have no responsibilities. This is the way to do it. Eat my popcorn, cast some games.
Pretty good. Yeah, we get Shen and what?
Shen is playing Nyx in a Scorpion Mirror. No, sorry. Shen is playing Saoi, Scorpion vs. Dragon, and then Travis is playing Nyx. Nyx skillfully put himself in the C seat. Alright. Thanks everyone for hanging out. And that's gonna be it for this cast. Remember to check out the YouTube channel, check out all the other streamers' channels, and we're gonna try and get as much of this event covered as possible, and keep enjoying it.